Hey y'all, so it is Sunday and we went to Warped Tour last Wednesday. It was amazing and we're still excited about it even though it's like already over. I got this shirt. I
got this shirt, Mayday Parade. So basically, it was like 4:30 in the morning and we went to go pick up my friend Alex. And on the way there, we got almost hit by a milkshake truck, so that was cool. But we got there at like 5 a.m.
The whole like street, everything was blocked off. There was buses, like you couldn't drive. So our mom basically had to drop us off like
the very front, 4
blocks away next to the hospital. And we just walked through, but we didn't know where we were going because there was a fog and it was before the sun rose. So we actually walked through where all of the tour buses were and it was really cool. Then we kind of just sat at the gates for
5 hours.
5 hours, whatever.
But we met a lot of cool people when we were in line, and there was a guy who was like one of the starters of Alex's favorite band's Handguns, and he had separated from them and he had his own band and he was asking for like people to buy his new music and stuff. She started freaking out and you know, he was like really happy.
He was seriously so nice.
He was really nice.
Shout out to Jake. You go, Jake.
It was really nice, and then we got in 30 minutes early and we got to like scope the place out.
Hi! Hello! So the first band we saw was Mayday Parade. They were so good. They rocked it. It was like really good weather at the beginning. It was supposed to rain, but it turned out to be like ridiculously hot. Like one of the hottest days that Warped Tour has had this whole summer. After that, we ran to the YouTubers tent. We met up with some of her other friends.
Yeah, we met up with Harmony and her friend Rachel, and then our friend Noah.
We went to go get something to eat, and on the way, like walking out, we saw Damon D Fizzy walking towards us, and I was like, oh my gosh, Damon!
And so he was like, hey, and then I like stopped in my tracks. We hopped over the little barrier between the two walkways, and then I got a picture with him.
After we did that, we went to the Stay Happy, Stay Weird tent, and they told us that Jason wasn't allowed in the park. So there was something wrong with his badge or something, so he couldn't get in. Like, we knew that he was coming, we knew where he was gonna be, so we walked around, saw some other bands.
We saw This Wildlife. They were really, really cute. They played
so
Puppy
adorable.
Love.
I didn't know that Puppy Love was actually about his dog. And I was like, that is so cute.
We were just like walking around, and then all of a sudden Harmony goes, Evelyn just met Jason. And we're like, what? Where? We ran over there.
Bolted, and we were like the 7th person in line, and we met him, and he was
so nice. He was beautiful in person. Jason. Like, he is like 10 times more beautiful. He was so nice. He called us like little mail ladies.
Yeah, we gave him
letters.
I screamed afterwards.
I know. I started like my own miniature mosh pit just by myself.
Like when I get excited, when I'm like on a roller coaster or something, I don't scream. I like hold my breath. So the entire time we met him, like when we were taking the picture, I just held my breath.
I was actually going to the bathroom and we bumped into Vincent Sear, and I was like, hey, I know you. He was like, it me. The Story So Far was playing, and we were like, okay, and we were at kind of like the back of the crowd. They just stopped playing their set and everybody just left. So we bolted towards the front. We just kept shoving our way towards the front.
Like every set when they left, we kind of just scooted forward.
We scooted forward some.
I waited there like 5 hours. Deborah was there for like 6 hours. 7. Yeah, there was 2 stages right next to each other.
The Story So Far, We the Kings, For You Strong, Sleeping with Sirens, Falling in Reverse, and then Of Mice and Men.
Yeah,
just we left after Sleeping with Sirens. Like, I was so happy just like seeing them. Like, I was that close to them, and I got some really good pictures of Kellen. So, 4 Year Strong gave me a stomach ache. They had brought out like 5 extra amps for their set, so they were extremely, extremely loud. And people were going crazy. I mean, hey, crowd surfing, that was intense.
Mayday Parade, all of our friends crowd surfed.
Yeah, they all
and that was totally fine because there wasn't a lot. But 4 Year Strong, everybody wanted to crowd surf. The security guards weren't really expecting it, and since we were at the front,
they had to step in front.
They just kind of fell on us.
Jen got kicked in the head a lot.
Yeah, I have like scars on my head, and some girl like ripped my hair out.
And I mean, hey,
everyone was just being like shoved into the bar continually because everyone wanted to get to the front, especially for Sleeping with Sirens.
That wasn't fun.
And they just kind of like shoved us into the bar like we had a place to go. Every time our stage stopped playing, whoever was on it stopped playing, then the stage next to us, somebody would play there. And I heard so many people in the audience being like, we don't care about your music, like, can you just shut up and get on with whoever like at our stage was going to.
After Falling in Reverse, this girl, like, I think it was interesting Shikari were playing next to us, and this girl was like, okay, we don't care if this is your last song, we just want to get to Mice and Men.
She did that every time. And I'm like, you are not the only person at Warped Tour. There is a whole another 1,000 people right next to you. Shut up.
They worked just as hard as the Mice and Men did to get onto Warped Tour.
Like,
even
I
if
didn't
you
know
don't
some
like
random
the band.
The world doesn't revolve around you.
Okay, side note, on the Instagram for Warped Tour, there was a picture that was put up. It was me and some girls, and a bunch of people commented, oh, why are they there? Like, they're like,
oh my gosh, they're so little, blah,
I'm
blah, blah. Like,
if they want to spend their money to go to Warped Tour, let them. That's good money going to a good thing.
And
like,
they like the music just as anybody else.
If they like the music,
there.
that counts.
I mean, just because you're a more petite girl
doesn't mean anything.
Doesn't mean that you can't go to Warped Tour and you can't enjoy it. And just because a band that is playing next to you, you don't really care for them, doesn't mean you have to comment on it very loudly and annoyingly. Don't be rude. Don't be a dick.
That's the point. But I mean, other than that, it was like so amazing and so perfectly fine.
It was amazing.
But it was so good.
Oh my god.
But
it was so good.
After Of Mice and Men ended, and I remember like during their set sobbing, and I was just like, this is so friggin' sweet.
I left after Sleeping with Sirens. The Falling Reverse was right after that, and so while Deborah and my friend Noah were at the barricade, I ran over to see Jamin and Jason one more time to see if they were there, and I got them to sign one of my posters, the Stay Happy, Stay Weird poster. And Damon like made this little video for Deborah for me.
Oh wait.
Hi Deborah. Oh, Bryce! Hi Deborah, I love you. I wish you were here. You're amazing. Thank you for everything. Please kiss.
I was crying after I saw that.
I don't know. They're just so sweet.
They're so sweet. There's like with the heat and like all the people and like people continuously asking for pictures. They were never
And
rude
Damon's
once.
family was there too that day. Like that was the only day they were coming.
So nice.
And they were so nice to like take that much time out.
And I'm so glad that I got to see them
during Of Mice and Men, and I did a circle pit.
So that's cool.
So that was awesome. That's our video on Warped Tour. It was amazing. Bye.